Have you ever noticed how some lessons in life only become painfully clear when time is already running short? No one really prepares you for aging, not the emotional part, not the quiet changes, not the friendships that slowly disappear, or the habits that suddenly matter more than ever. And the hardest part? Many seniors say the most important truths about life only became obvious far too late. In today's video, we're talking about 8 brutal truths about aging that many people don't realize until their later years. These aren't meant to scare you. They're meant to help you live wiser, healthier, and more intentionally starting today. And trust me, some of these may completely change how you see your future. Welcome back to the channel. If you enjoy honest conversations about aging, health, retirement, happiness, and living well after 60, make sure to subscribe and join our growing community. Getting older isn't only about wrinkles or gray hair. It's about priorities changing, energy changing, relationships changing. And sometimes the truths we avoid in our younger years become impossible to ignore later on. So let's begin. 1. Your health is more fragile than you think. When people are younger, they often assume the body will always recover. A few nights of poor sleep? No problem. Fast food every day? It feels harmless. Ignoring stress? Easy. But aging has a way of collecting small habits over decades. Many seniors eventually realize that health problems rarely appear overnight. They often build slowly through years of neglect, stress, inactivity, poor sleep, isolation, or unhealthy routines. And one of the hardest truths is this: you usually don't appreciate your health until something limits your independence. Simple things, climbing stairs, carrying groceries, driving comfortably, sleeping without pain, suddenly become valuable in ways younger people rarely understand. That's why many older adults say they wish they had focused less on appearance and more on protecting their energy, mobility, heart, and mental well-being earlier in life, because aging well is often less about luck and more about consistent daily choices over time. 2. Some friends were only meant for a season. One of the loneliest parts of aging is realizing that not every friendship lasts forever. As life changes, people drift apart. Retirement happens. Families move away. Priorities shift. Health issues appear. And suddenly, the people you thought would always be there slowly disappear from your everyday life. Many seniors say they spent years trying to hold on to relationships that had already emotionally ended. That can be painful to accept. But aging teaches an important lesson. Real friendship is less about history and more about mutual effort, respect, and presence. Sometimes the people who matter most later in life are not the ones you knew the longest, but the ones who consistently show up when life becomes difficult. And unfortunately, many people discover too late how important it is to nurture meaningful relationships while there is still time. 3. Your time is more limited than you realize. When you're young, life feels endless. You assume there will always be more time, more birthdays, more vacations, more chances to reconnect, more opportunities to say what matters. But aging changes your relationship with time completely. Many seniors describe a moment when they suddenly realize that life is no longer expanding, it's narrowing, and that realization changes everything. Things that once felt urgent suddenly seem meaningless. Arguments, status, impressing strangers, working nonstop without balance. Instead, what becomes valuable is peace, family, health, purpose, and meaningful moments. One brutal truth about aging is realizing how much time was spent worrying about things that never truly mattered. And once time passes, it cannot be bought back. 4. Retirement does not automatically create happiness. Many people spend decades believing retirement will finally solve their stress. No more work. No more schedules. No more pressure. But many seniors are surprised to discover that retirement can also bring loneliness, boredom, and a loss of identity. Work often provides structure, social interaction, purpose, and routine. Without those things, some retirees begin to feel emotionally disconnected. This is why experts often encourage people to retire to something, not just from something. Purpose still matters after 60. Routine still matters. Human connection still matters. The happiest seniors are often the ones who continue learning, volunteering, creating, mentoring, traveling, or staying socially engaged, because stopping work is not the same thing as building a fulfilling life. 5. Family relationships need maintenance too. Many people assume family bonds automatically stay strong forever, but aging reveals something difficult. Even family relationships require effort, communication, forgiveness, and time. Children grow up. Grandchildren become busy. Distance increases. Misunderstandings remain unresolved. And many seniors quietly regret the years lost to pride, silence, or emotional distance. Sometimes the issue isn't hatred, it's simply neglect. Aging teaches people that love cannot survive on assumptions alone. The small calls matter. The visits matter. The conversations matter. Because one day, the opportunity to reconnect may no longer exist. 6. Stress ages. You faster than you expect. Many seniors look back and realize how much of their life was spent in constant tension, financial pressure, work pressure, family pressure, fear of failure. And over time, chronic stress affects sleep, mood, relationships, energy, and overall health. Aging often reveals the hidden cost of decades spent in survival mode. This doesn't mean stress causes every illness, but many people discover too late that emotional well-being deeply affects quality of life. Learning how to rest, set boundaries, slow down, and prioritize peace becomes increasingly important with age. And ironically, many people only understand this after years of exhausting themselves trying to keep up with everyone else. 7. Independence is never guaranteed. One of the hardest truths about aging is realizing how valuable independence truly is. The ability to drive, cook your own meals, walk safely, manage your finances, live on your own terms. These things can change gradually or unexpectedly. That's why many older adults begin prioritizing strength, balance, mobility, and healthy routines later in life. Not out of vanity, but out of freedom. Because maintaining independence often means maintaining dignity and confidence as well. And many seniors say they wish they had taken mobility and physical health more seriously earlier in adulthood. 8. Most people spend too much time chasing approval. Aging has a strange way of simplifying life. Many seniors eventually realize how much energy was wasted trying to impress people who were never truly important. The expensive purchases, the constant comparisons, the pressure to appear successful. Over time, those things often lose meaning. Older adults frequently say the moments they remember most are surprisingly simple. A family dinner, a peaceful morning, a meaningful conversation, a quiet vacation. Time spent with people they love, not status, not social media attention, not competition, and many wish they had stopped worrying so much about what others thought much earlier in life. Getting older changes many things, but it also teaches us what truly matters. And sometimes, the hardest truths can lead to the wisest choices. If this video meant something to you, leave a comment below and share your thoughts with our community. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.